What's up, big dogs? Let me talk to you straight. No fluffs, no filters. You're out here chasing women like it's your full-time job. Scrolling through IG, double tapping every baddie you see. DMing girls who leave you on red. Going to the club every weekend, spending money you don't have to impress people who don't care. Getting high on instant gratification. TikTok hits, OnlyFans subscriptions, hookup apps, and late night distractions. You're chasing what feels good now, and you're losing who you could be later. Let me say this loud so your soul hears it. Stop chasing women and start chasing your damn dreams. Here's the trap you don't even realize you're in. They've got you chasing shadows. You think attention equals love. That a glance, a swipe, a DM is proof you matter. The lust is validation. And even if enough women want you, maybe, just maybe, you'll start wanting yourself. But it's a lie. It's a lie, bro. A straight up lie. You're not going to build confidence. You're borrowing it, leasing it from strangers who don't even know your name. And every like, every flirtation, and every shallow compliment, it fades fast. Like sugar water trying to fill a hunger that's deep in your soul. You start confusing dopamine with fulfillment. You think you're winning because the notifications don't stop. But deep down, you know it's all surface. Because when the lights go out and the screen goes dark, you're still alone with your thoughts. Still wondering why none of it feels like enough. You're not building your life, you're renting attention. Short-term leases that expire the second you stop performing. And the rent is due every time you look in the mirror and you don't recognize the man staring back. Every time you scroll past your own reflection and feel like a stranger in your own skin. You've been tricked into thinking validation comes from being wanted. But being wanted isn't the same as being known. And being chased isn't the same as being chosen. And being admired isn't the same as being loved. You're running a race with no finish line. Trading authenticity for applause. Depth for dopamine. You've become an actor in your own life, playing a role you don't even believe in anymore. But it doesn't have to stay this way, because here's the truth. The love you're looking for doesn't come from the outside. It's forged in the quiet moments, when you show up for yourself, when you keep your word. When you build something real that doesn't need a filter, a flex, or a fire caption. You don't need to be seen by the world. If you finally decided to see yourself. Let me tell you something that nobody wants to say out loud. You can go broke chasing women, but you will never go broke chasing purpose. Say that again in your head until it's tattooed on your mindset, etched into your focus, burnt into your habits. Because here's the truth. Every moment you spend chasing women is a minute not spent building your empire. Every dollar you blow to impress on dates, drinks, drip, status is a dollar not invested in your dream, your craft, and your future. And you wonder why your confidence is low, why your mental health is shaky, why your ambition feels like it's slipping through your fingers. It's because you've been sold a fantasy, a highlight reel lifestyle with no substance behind it. And deep down, you know it. You know when you wake up the next morning and the thrill is gone, you're left with silence. You know when you look at your bank account and realize you've been trying to buy your self-worth. You know when you stare at your goals untouched and realize you traded progress for temporary praise. You're stuck in a loop of distraction, a cycle of chasing dopamine hits instead of chasing discipline, of pouring your energy into people, places, and moments that don't pour back into you, trying to be everything for everyone except yourself. But let me be real with you. No one is going to build your dream for you. No one is going to hand you peace, purpose, or power. You got to choose that daily, relentlessly. You got to make your grind louder than your excuses. You got to make your mission more magnetic than any momentary thrill. Because here's what they don't tell you. When you chase purpose, you attract everything else. The right people, the right opportunities, the right energy. You won't have to chase because you'll be walking in alignment, rooted, focused, and unshakable. Start pouring into yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Start investing in your craft, your vision, your health, your mind. Because a man walking in purpose, that's a man who's dangerous in the best way possible. That's a man who doesn't beg for attention, he commands it. That's a man who doesn't chase women. He chooses a queen that aligns with his kingdom. So ask yourself, are you chasing attention or are you building a legacy? Here's another truth that most people are too afraid to say out loud. Women don't want boys to chase them. They want men who chase goals. They're drawn to vision, to purpose, to power, security, direction, not desperation. You think buying her flowers and texting her nonstop is gonna make her stay? You think begging for her time and validating every move is what she wants? Nah. She's looking at how you move. She's watching what you build. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't want to be the mission. She wants to join one. You want her to ride with you. Cool. But first, you need to have a ride. A destination, a vision, a reason to get up every day and grind like your name's on the line. You gotta have a journey that's bigger than just wanting her. You have to be going somewhere worth following. Women aren't attracted to potential that never becomes real. They're attracted to momentum, to consistency, to a man who says, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, and I'm not stopping for anyone. Be a man with a mission and watch how many women try to join the movement. Not because you begged, not because you flexed, but because your purpose is magnetic and people can feel it. You say you want a high-value woman, a queen, a partner who's intelligent, beautiful, driven, loyal, and rare? Then become high value. Stop chasing and start attracting. Level up your habits, your health, your mindset, your money. Upgrade the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you move in the world. Because real women don't want a man who needs them to feel like a man. They want a man who already is one. And they'll match his energy, not carry his weight. So here's the bottom line. Stop making women the finish line. Stop acting like she's just a prize and start realizing you are too. Become the kind of man who doesn't need to be chosen, because he's already choosing himself. And watch everything change for you. We live in the era of now. Fast food, fast likes, fast sex, fast everything. Everybody wants instant results without putting in the work. You scroll for 2 seconds and get a dopamine hit. You post a photo and crave validation. You chase a vibe, not a vision. But let me ask you something real. Do you want a fast life or a fulfilled one? Because there's a difference. One fades fast and the other lasts. One gives you moments and the other gives you meaning. Every second you waste chasing temporary highs. Every night you spend numbing out instead of locking in is a second stolen from your legacy, from your future self, from your greatness. You could be out here mastering a skill, building a business, reading books that sharpen your mind, writing your own story instead of watching someone else's. You could be laying down the bricks of your life that no one can take from you, but you're stuck. Not because you lack talent, not because you lack opportunity, but because you've been taught to chase attention and not evolution. You think success comes from what you attract, huh? From money, status, clout, the girls? Nah. Success comes from who you become, from the man you are when no one's watching, from the choices you make when it's hard, from the way you show up when no one's clapping. You want that Lambo, huh? You want that penthouse. You want freedom. You want respect, wealth, and legacy. It's not sliding into your DMs, bro. It's not showing up just because you wish for it, bro. You gotta grind for it. Bleed for it. Wake up early when everyone else is sleeping on themselves. You gotta turn off the porn, kill the distractions, and lock the hell in. Discipline over dopamine. Focus over feelings. Vision over vibes. The world will try to sell you comfort every second of every day. But comfort never built a king. Comfort never made a warrior. Comfort never handed out crowns. So choose your hard. It's hard to grind every day. It's hard to be broke, unfocused, and living paycheck to paycheck. It's hard to chase a purpose. It's also hard to live with regret. But one of them builds your future, and the other slowly destroys it. So you decide. Do you want quick hits or a life that hits different? You know what the real flex is? It's not the rented car, not the club table, not the flashy IG posts begging for likes from people that don't even know you. The real flex is walking past the same woman who ignored you when you were broke, when you were invisible, when they looked at you like you were nothing. And now, you walk past them with your head high, suit clean, collar pop, purpose sharp, and energy magnetic. You don't even need to say a word because your presence speaks. Because your discipline, your glow up, your mindset, it does the talking. The real flex is silence, grinding in peace, leveling up in the shadows, and letting your results break the silence louder than any words could. No announcements, no explanations, just elevation. The real flex is options, not just with women, but with life. It's being able to walk away from what doesn't serve you. It's choosing peace over pressure. It's turning down the noise because you're locked into your mission. The real flex is freedom. Time freedom, financial freedom, mental freedom. The ability to spend your day how you want, not how someone else tells you to. To wake up when you're ready, to move when you want, and to answer to no one but your purpose. The real flex is control over your time, your money, your emotions, your mindset. You're not owned by cravings. You're not controlled by your impulses. You've mastered yourself, and that's something no one can take from you. You need no validation when your bank account validates you. When your health, your habits, your consistency back you up. You don't need to chase when the world starts chasing you. Opportunities, respect, admiration, even love, it all flows naturally. When you've built yourself into someone with undeniable value, This is what it means to become dangerous in silence, to be unshakable, because you stop looking outward and start building within. So let the world sleep on you. Let them doubt. Let them ignore you. You keep building. You keep sharpening, because the day is coming when you walk in the room and they feel you before they even see you. That's the real flex. So here's the real challenge. For the next 6 months, go ghost. Not to disappear from life, but to disappear from distraction, from noise, from validation seeking, from anything that's not feeding your growth. Fall in love with the grind, the quiet mornings, the late nights, the hours when no one's clapping, but you're still showing up. Cut the distractions. Cut the fake friends. Cut the mindless scrolling. Cut the habits that make you feel busy but keep you broke. Every notification that doesn't build your future, silence it. Every person who drains you, distance yourself. Delete what's draining you. And I'm not just talking about apps. I'm talking about patterns, the laziness, the overthinking, the craving for instant pleasure that keeps you stuck in the same damn place. Wake up early, not because it's trendy, but because you respect your time, because you want to meet the day before it meets you. Work on your mind, your body, your bag. Read books that challenge you, podcasts, courses, anything that adds bricks to your foundation. Feed your brain like the future depends on it, because it does. Start something, even if it's small. A business, a YouTube channel, a brand, a side hustle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Build something you can be proud of. Something that grows as you grow. Something no one can take from you, because you built it with your own 2 hands. Go from a boy who chases women to a man who builds empires. You don't need her attention. You need your own attention. On your goals, on your purpose, on your mission. And here's the thing. When you level up, they'll notice. When you build, they'll come. When you shine, they'll follow. But by then, you won't be chasing. You'll be choosing. You'll be in control, not because of your ego, but because of your evolution. Don't do it for them. Don't do it to prove something to your ex. Don't do it to flex on people who doubted you. That's short-term energy. Do it for you, because you deserve to see what happens when you stop chasing girls and start chasing greatness. You deserve to know what it feels like to wake up in a life you built, to look in the mirror and feel proud, to move through the world with confidence, clarity, and conviction. So take the next 6 months, go ghost. And when you come back unrecognizable. Let me leave you with this. Women are not the prize, you are. The man who's focused, disciplined, driven, self-respecting, that's the prize. Don't waste another day chasing people who don't even see your potential. Start chasing your dream like your life depends on it, because it does. You got one shot at life. Make it count. The money will come. The women, they will come. The world will come. But only if you show up first. Stop chasing women and start chasing your dreams. Like and subscribe if you like the vibe. Share if you care. Thinkers are us.